So this is a scam that these people, they take advantage of people who gamble. And years ago, like 15 years ago, me and my buddy used to gamble. And he would call these numbers in Vegas and send them money. And they're supposed to pick or give them the winning pick for a football game or something. And they were always wrong. And then they would call back and want more money. So I guess this is how this guy got my number. And they still call maybe 2-3 times a year. So he just called. So here I am pranking him. And hopefully no one else gets taken by these idiots.
The reason I called is we're putting a big move on a baseball game tonight. You got your lines for the games tonight, or did you get them later on?
No, I didn't get them yet.
You didn't get them yet? Are you betting local or offshore?
Local.
Local? What's an average play for you? Couple hundred, nickel, dime?
Not that much, like 100 if I play.
100? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I got clients that play $10 a game. I got clients that play 10,000 a game. All right, grab a pen and a piece of paper. I want to give you my toll-free number and my name. It's going to make you a lot of money today. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
All right. As I said, my first name is Lee. And my toll-free number is 877-522-6058. Read that back to me. I want to make sure you got it right.
877-522-6058.
You've got it absolutely correct. And as I said, my first name is Lee. What's your first name?
Jason.
Jason? What part of the country are you in?
Ohio.
Ohio? Fantastic. Jason, the reason I called you today is we've isolated on one game today that we've uncovered huge information on. A game that will absolutely get the money. It's a blowout winner. That's the kind of game you want to be on, all right, Jason?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you want to win, that's what you bet on this game. You follow me, right?
Yeah.
Now, you say you play $100 if you like a game. Now, Jason, if you knew you had a winner, you could play 200, right?
Sure. Definitely.
Okay, and I don't know if you're on a limit with your local guy, but if you were 100% sure that you had a lock, okay, you could play 500 on a game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Jason, what I want you to do is underneath my name, I want you to write $500 and circle it, because that's what you're going to win on this game tonight, and I don't mean maybe. This is a power play. This is the strongest play that comes from this company. It normally sells for $500, but forget about that. You come on board for 1 week of Premier service, and we will give you that power play that sells for $500. Going to put $500 in your pocket tonight. We'll give it to you absolutely free. It's just $149. Which card do you want to use, MasterCard or Visa?
Oh, I thought you said it was free. I thought you were going to give me a pick.
The power play is free, okay, when you sign up for a week of service, okay? And as far as people calling you up and giving you free games, I'll give you some solid advice. You run the other way, okay? Free games that people just call up and give you are generally guys, I don't badmouth services, any of them, but guys that call up and just say, hey, get on this game, I'll talk to you tomorrow, are usually guys working out of their apartment, garage, picking games out of a newspaper. They have nothing invested in it. We pay a lot of money for many different types of information. The power play is not a handicap game. It is an information play. We pay tens of thousands of dollars for information on games. And this is how we defer our cost by our clients, okay? And the $149, I'm going to be honest with you, the $149 is really not about the money. It's about the commitment. You play a week of our plays, and you say you normally play $100 a game. At the end of the week, you're going to be playing $200-300. At the end of 2 weeks, you're going to be playing a nickel a game. My name's Lee Douglas. Okay, I've turned more $100 players into $1,000 players within a 30-day period than anybody in this business. And the difference between us is we work a money management system. As your bankroll increases, the size of your plays increase. So here's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive a week of the Premier service. But most importantly, Jason, and I can't stress it enough, you're going to get this power play that you can move the nickel, and it's an easy nickel in your pocket. And you're going to get it all for just the $149. MasterCard or Visa?
It said, who's it? It showed up Yerkin, Jason Yerkin.
Jason Yurkin? How do you spell your last name?
No, that's the name that showed up when you called and left a message. Who's that?
That's probably an old employee.
Oh, your employee's name show up on the caller ID?
Obviously, they never changed the caller ID.
Oh.
What do I care what it says on my caller ID?
Well, I mean, you called me from a number with someone's name, and you're saying you don't know who it is?
Okay, what you were called off of, okay, you called me back on a different number, okay? The number that called you, okay, is actually a computer is hooked up to it, okay? I have a direct line. I have a direct toll-free number, okay, the 877 number that I gave you. No, I didn't give it to you yet. Do you grab a pen and a piece of paper? I'll give you my direct toll-free number.
Okay.
Okay. It's 877.
Yeah.
522 6058.
Oh yeah, you gave me that.
Oh, okay. Don't lose that number. It's going to make you a lot of money. We're going to talk every day. Now, I don't know how many. Now, the thing about it is we're very disciplined. We don't release a lot of plays. How many games do you like to play on a given day?
Well, if I play, I usually just play one.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, I got a lot of players. That's one of the main reasons that my clients get in trouble. I'll give them one play, and they'll play 3 or 4 games on their own. Okay? We isolate on one game, and there may be a day, I doubt there'll be 2 days, but there may be a day during your week of service where we're going to say pass. And we hope that you do pass, because we're not just going to pull something out of the hat for you. We're a money management system. You play a week with us, okay, it's just $149, and then we're going to sign you up for a couple of weeks, a month, the season. If you play our plays the way we tell you to play us, you're going to be with us for a very, very long time. And the next 4 to 6 weeks in baseball, okay, are going to be the best weeks as far as making money. Okay? So what card do you want to use? MasterCard or Visa?
I was wondering, shouldn't you just give me a pick first, and then if it works, then I would pay you for your service?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's 2 things about that. Okay, number one, it's illegal. That's called bookmaking. For us to give you a play and you pay us based on the outcome of that play, okay? A lot of people don't know this. That's called outcome-based charging. Okay, and bottom line for the layman, it's bookmaking. Okay, and secondly, the thing about it is we are giving you the power play that sells for $500, absolutely free. Okay, when you hook up for a week of service. As a matter of fact, I know this will work out a lot better for you. We were on satellite radio last week celebrating our 20th anniversary. Okay, and we ran an ad, and what it said was you sign up for a week of service with Sports Brokers, and you'll get a week on the house. So here's what you're going to get, Jason. You're going to get 2 weeks of premier service. That's baseball. They play every day. That's going to cover you through the NBA. Okay, your guy's taking everything, right? Is he taking hockey?
I guess, yeah, I don't bet hockey.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I don't care the shape or the size of anything. If there's a line on a lacrosse game in the middle of the desert, and I got information on it, okay, I'm going to play it. And I'll guarantee you one thing, I will never give you a game that I'm not betting on myself. Okay? So you're going to, okay, and if you don't play hockey, do you play WNBA?
No, I never even seen a WNBA game.
Well, you don't have to see these games to make money. Because WNBA is one of the easiest places to make money. Okay? These girls don't get paid very much money. They don't get paid very much money at all. Okay? And believe me when I say this, everything and everybody in this world is for sale for one price or another. But what I'm saying is, as the week goes on, ask your guy if he's taken the WNBA. Because if there is plays in it, you will receive it. You're going to receive 2 weeks of the premier service. But most importantly, like I said, I can't stress it enough, Jason. You're going to get this power play that's going to put a nickel in your pocket tonight. And you're going to get it all for just the $149. MasterCard or Visa?
Do you think the games are fixed? You think they fix all games?
Not all of them, no.
No, I mean, you think they fix a lot of them?
I tell you one thing: there is a lot of games in this world that are compromised. Yes, there's a lot of lines that are compromised. What I mean by a compromised line is, okay, we get information from trainers, reporters, scouts, our offshore clearinghouse, and one of our main sources is trainers. I don't know if you realize it or not, but most trainers don't make a lot of money. I mean, most trainers don't even make $100,000 a year. Okay, and there's information that we receive from certain teams, certain trainers, where a baseball game, you understand how the money line works on baseball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean maybe it's plus 130 or minus 110 or something like that. If there's information that's either held out or released, okay, you can get a game that's going to be maybe plus 130, where if that information came out, it really should be minus 150. Now that's, when you're talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 cent changes in the line as far as you making money, okay, that's like getting 1.5 wins instead of 1. That's how it's, no, I'm not saying all games are fixed, okay, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is there's inside information on a lot of plays. My boss, Sonny, has owned this company for 20 years. Okay, he has the biggest network of information. He has an in with every single professional team that's out there. He may not know somebody firsthand, but he's got somebody that knows him secondhand. And the information is out there. Okay, I can't reveal the source of this particular information, but remember, we're in Las Vegas. Read between the lines. That's the kind of game I'm talking about. That's how we know this game wins. Okay? Are you dealing with any other services right now?
Well, you were saying just like about injuries and stuff, you might get information on. I was wondering if they actually fix them. Like, does the mob actually tell what they want the score to be and who's going to win the game?
What I told you is there's a difference between fixing and compromising. And I'll tell you one thing, if the game was actually fixed, okay, they would not tell me about it. Okay, I don't want to know where this information comes from. I know the different information sources. Okay, I know a lot of them, not personally, but I do know that a lot of money gets paid out for a lot of different types of information. I did not say that games are fixed. What I said was games are compromised and lines are compromised. It's that simple. The gambling industry and the sports industry is a multi-billion-dollar operation. Don't be naive and think that people are people. Everything in this world is for sale for a certain price. Okay? College basketball is a perfect example. Okay? Out of the hundreds of college basketball teams, how many of those players are going to make it to the NBA? You know it's a very small percentage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of these players...
So they fix games all the time, the players themselves.
I know that.
But aren't they compromised with drugs and hookers and stuff from the mob, and then they tell them...
Aren't they compromised from what?
Drugs and hookers and stuff. And gambling themselves, and then doesn't the mob just decide who wins and loses?
No, the mob doesn't decide who wins or loses, okay? I said compromised, okay? And a lot of times this information doesn't even come to play. If a team, if there's information,
What about Rapisberger, Ben Rapisberger? You think he's on the take?
Roethlisberger?
Yeah. Rapisberger.
It's not a question of the actual players being on the tape, okay? What you have to understand is, first of all, if a certain player is on the tape, okay, it's going to be fourth hand. And what I mean by that is, some of these trainers that we deal with, okay, I don't know if you realize it. Have you ever had an offshore account?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the place. Sportsbook or something.
Okay. Well, most of the offshore accounts, okay, are down in Dominican Republic and Costa Rica. Okay, and there are ways to set up dummy accounts, okay, to where the certain people that I'm talking about, okay, wagers are made for them. And if the game doesn't come through with the information that's involved, okay, they don't get paid. So there's a big incentive for them to be releasing the right type of information that we're looking for. All right? Now, I tell you what, Jason, believe me, you don't want to know this information as far as the actual information. The less you know about it, the better. All you have to know is when you receive a power play, you get out as much as you can. And you're going to have 2 weeks of premier service, but more importantly, like I said, this power play that will put a nickel in your pocket. I don't know if you can move a dime or not. I don't know if you're on, if you're on a limit with your guy or something like that. All right? But you're going to get 2 weeks of premier service and this power play for just $149. MasterCard or Visa?
I was going to ask you about, that's why everyone thinks they got Rapist-Burger off for all his rape charges, because he's so good at fixing games for the Vegas mob that they had to let him off. Do you believe that?
No.
What about that 11-10 game? Remember there was 11-10, and the whole second half, the announcers are making a big deal. It's 11-10. This is against the Chargers a couple years ago. And right at the end of the game, when there was like no time left, Polamalu intercepted the ball and returned it, and it changed the score. And it came out in the paper. It was a $100 million swing in favor of the bookies because they took that touchdown away and wouldn't let them have the touchdown. And then later they apologized.
I actually I do not remember that game.
You don't remember the 11-10 game? It was like big news here in Pittsburgh and over here in Ohio where I am.
Okay. First of all, it was 2 years ago. Do you know how many games I deal with over a 2-year period?
Well, this was pretty blatant fixed game. Did you ever see the book The Fix Is In by Brian Toohey? Did you ever hear of that?
No.
You never heard of The Fix Is In? Oh, the book, it was like a New York Times bestseller.
Okay. What I deal with here, okay, I'm a player, just like you, okay? I've been with sports brokers for a long time, okay? What I read is I read my plays for the day, and I plan, okay? We can sit here and talk sports all day, okay? That's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about making money. I've already bet this game, all right? I got a text at 6 o'clock this morning saying we got a power play. And when we got a power play, I know it's going to be a very, very good day. As a matter of fact, Jason, I'll put my money where my mouth is. All right? I get a $50 commission every time I sign up a new client. Okay? I'm going to waive my commission to show you exactly what sports brokers can do for you. I will give you a week of the premier service. And like I said, more importantly, I'm going to get you on this power play. That's going to put a nickel in your pocket. And I'll do it for $99. MasterCard or Visa, Jason?
I don't know. I'm still not sure. I can't believe you don't think Rapist-Burger is on the take.
Well, you asked me a question. I gave you my answer. No.
This is what I did. This is the past couple years, and people at my work always get mad. I can pick every Steeler game. When they play a good team, they always cover. When they play a really bad team with a losing record, the other team always covers. So the people around here, they're all Cleveland, or they're mostly Pittsburgh fans because Cleveland never wins anymore. But yeah, they get mad. I think it was 2 years ago, I picked like 12 games in a row, and everyone would get mad. The guy next to me is a big gambler. He wouldn't take my bets because he loves the Steelers, and I would pick against him or whatever. But yeah, so this one guy's dad would come in and work with him, and he goes, "Yeah, I've been paying attention. You pick every game against the spread." And I said, "Yeah, because it's fixed." And everyone else they all got mad because this old man agreed with me and said he listened to all my picks. And he knew I was right like 10 weeks in a row.
Well, I'm not gonna try to change your mind about fixed.
Why do you think the Steelers?
Listen to me, Jason. I said that there's a difference between compromise and fix. Okay.
Well, I'm
I know
telling you
there
how
are-
to pick the
there are-
Steelers.
there
If
are
you want to
things out
make
there.
money
There are
for,
things out there that
oh,
are
that's
fit.
rude. That's
There's no
rude to
question about
interrupt.
that.
It's rude to
Pardon me?
interrupt.
Pardon me?
I said that's rude to interrupt.
You've interrupted.
I didn't interrupt. You've talked
Okay.
16 minutes out of the 20 minutes we've been talking.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you wanted to make money for your clients, that's all you got to do. If the Steelers play a good team, they're going to cover. If the Steelers play a shitty team, they're not going to cover. You'll win 14 out of the 16 weeks out of the year doing that. Guaranteed. They follow the same script every year for the Steelers. That's why they had to get Rapist Burger off.
Why do you keep on calling Rapeless Burger?
Because he's a serial rapist. You didn't hear that he raped 3 different women? He raped that woman in Vegas. He just paid her off. But that woman in Vegas, when he raped her, he was golfing with the head of, what's the biggest sports book in Vegas? I forget the hotel. Rapist Burger was with that guy. He was his golfing partner with the head of the biggest sports book in Vegas. And guess what? Then they wouldn't let 2 Steelers open up a poker hall in Pittsburgh at one of the new casinos. But Rapist Burger is allowed to hang out with the owner of the biggest sports betting casino in Vegas. But 2 low-life Steelers can't do an appearance at the local casino. But no one talks about that. The local media won't talk about that because they're just fucking jock sniffers. They're public relations for those Steelers in the NFL. They don't actually do actual reporting. I'm sure you know that. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, if you want to talk about the most fixed games, it's the Steelers. And who's the most corrupt organization is the Rooney family. I mean, who's more corrupt than them? Think of a family more corrupt than them.
FIFA.
Oh, come on, man. The government just wants money. They just want their cut. No one cares about soccer. And the United States government, they're just trying to steal as much money.
No one cares about soccer, really.
No one in the USA.
Maybe in the United States, it's not as popular. Okay?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why.
As far as worldwide, okay, there is more money bet on soccer worldwide than any other sport in the world.
You think that government investigation is actually legitimate? You don't think the government's just trying to steal money from that company?
Everybody is corrupt. Don't you get that? Every single government that is involved here is corrupt.
I just said that, and you said you don't think the serial rapist Burger is corrupt, you said.
I didn't say that. This is the first time I said the word corrupt. I said he's not on the tape.
Oh,
okay?
that's just ridiculous.
Listen, you've got your opinion about that, okay? And you asked me a question, and I gave you my answer.
I gave you the facts about it.
Jason.
You didn't even hear about him being a rapist.
That's not up to me.
Dude, he was listed the most hated sports player in all of sports because he's a serial rapist.
You're a Pittsburgh fan, right?
No, I hate them. I root for Rapist Burger to get injured every week.
Okay. Welcome.
Whoever he plays, I hope someone breaks his leg or his neck. That's what I root for.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Are you playing baseball right now? Are you betting on baseball?
Yeah.
Do you want to make some money tonight?
Sure.
Okay. Then pull out a Visa, pull out a MasterCard. I'll tell you what. I'll give you both promotions. I'll give you, instead of the 1 week for the 99, I'll make it 2 weeks. But what I want you to do is this. I want you to keep track of each and every one of our plays. Okay? And after the 2 weeks, I already gave you my commission. After the 2 weeks, I want you to take care of me. I want you to let them know that when you re-sign up, you put on $50 for Lee for my commission for this. Fair enough?
You're going to give me the picks?
We're going to talk every day, yes.
Well, you give me a winning pick for tonight, and then I'll join your service.
Okay. That's not an option. I already told you. We've got clients, the private clients that have betting $10, $20, $30,000 are paying $500 up front for this game. I'm giving you the game free. You sign up for 2 weeks of service. I gave you my commission. It's $99. MasterCard or Visa.
Well, you give me a pick, and I'll bet an extra $200 on it, and then if I win, I'll have the money to join your service.
Okay, well, that's not an option.
I don't see why not. Why not?
Because the power plays are not given out for free. I'm going to tell you something. Okay, my boss, Sonny, he tried that 3 years ago. Okay, on an NFL Sunday. You listen to this. On an NFL Sunday, we called up 106 clients, and we gave them 3 NFL games with the agreement that if we have a winning record, that they'll sign up for a week of service for $300. Okay? We went 3-0 that day. Now, you'd be happy with 3-0, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a wild guess. How many of those 106 potential clients actually signed up for the week of service?
25%.
Okay. How about 4? 4 out of 106 who agreed for a winning record, which a winning record's 2-1, much less 3-0. Okay. 106 people went 3-0. 4 people signed up. Okay.
Didn't you just say that was illegal to do? You just told me that was illegal, and now you're saying you did that.
Okay. What I said was for you to tell me for one game. Okay. He released 3 free plays on an advertisement. Okay. That's why he doesn't give out plays anymore. Jason, if you want to make some money tonight, I put my money where my mouth is. Okay, giving you my commission. Okay. You invest $99, and I'll give you the best 2 weeks of service you've ever seen in your life, and you'll be with us forever. If you play what we tell you to play for what we tell you to play it. It's just that simple. It's $99, MasterCard or Visa.
I just told you I can pick every Steeler game against the spread. No one beats me. I'm already the best.
I'll tell you what, to the best of my knowledge, I just checked the board. The Steelers aren't playing tonight.
Oh, really?
Maybe in fantasy football, Jason. Okay? I don't know if you're yanking my chain or what. It's beyond me. Okay? I've got a lot of stuff to do here. Okay? You've got my 877 number. Okay? If you want to get on the easiest winner of your life, you let me know. I can do it for $99, MasterCard or Visa.
Do you take anything else?
Discover and American Express. We don't take Diners Club.
I don't know if my wife will let me do that. She'll be mad if I pay a betting service for sports picks when I can just pick them myself.
It's not gonna say sports brokers on the receipt.
Don't tell her. So now you're telling me to lie to my wife. Then you don't even know who's on the caller ID when you call. I mean, you don't sound like that nice of a person.
That's your opinion. I don't have to be a nice person to make you money.
You sound like a con man.
I sound like a con man. Well, that's your opinion. A con man? Screw you.
Well, that's what you are. You know what you are.
I know exactly what I am. I'm a player, just like you. I am a player.
But I don't rip people off. I don't call people and try ripping them off.
There's two reasons I work here. Number one, I get the plays for free. Number two, I used to be a player in Chicago 30 years ago. I've dealt with services, okay, some good, some bad. I don't talk bad about services, okay? But I'll tell you one thing. When I found sports brokers, I moved out here, and I worked here, and I like dealing with players. I like making them money. I've turned more $100 players into $1,000 players than anybody else in this business.
What was your name again?
Pardon me?
What was your name again?
Lee Douglas.
I'll look you up online here.
You won't find anything.
There's nothing about you online?
Nope.
You just make all this money for people, you're the best there is, but there's nothing about you online.
You can look up horse brokers. I know how to take that shit offline.
You take it offline? Why would you take a good reputation like that offline?
Because this is my reputation.
What is?
What the heck?
What's your... Huh?
Don't you know how to hide profiles? This is Las Vegas. You have no idea what goes on out here, Jason. You have no idea. Okay? Everybody thinks Vegas went corporate. Okay? The casinos. Most of them did. Okay? But the underworld in Las Vegas hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. And that's going to be very tough to find online as well. The people that are involved in this, you don't even want to know about them. You really don't.
Well, you act like corporate means legitimate. Who would actually think that? Only a retard would think corporate just means more corrupt.
Look, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and take this. You're going to call.
Yeah, you're dumb. You think a government investigation is legitimate. You're a fucking retard.
What government investigation?
You were saying that FIFA you go, FIFA? FIFA?
It's FIFA, okay?
Whatever, man.
Are you going to tell me you don't think FIFA or FIFA?
Then you never even heard a rapist burger being a rapist? Dude, you're stupid. You don't even know what's going on.
I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about the Pittsburgh